Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Outer Space. This will be turn 15 for Japan, July of 1943. A few minor bits of housekeeping to get into before we can do the Japanese turn. From the CCP, they did a strategic bombing of the major port in Nanking. We got input from Hybrid Hunter after the common turn was posted. We do want the KMT fighter to scramble or intercept into that combat. Um, all of that has been rolled on the Discord channel using the MadManDan bot, and the result of that is going to be just 1 damage applied to that major port, and all the units survive. Over in Spain, at the end of the Spanish Civil War, all of the damage on the facilities is all repaired, and the remaining Spanish nationalist units are deleted. Alright, on to the Japanese turn. We will start with the tech. I did roll these using the MadManDan bot this time, considering that improved factories would have had a pretty significant effect on my purchases. Both die did roll a 9 for improved factories and also for large ships, so both of those are progressed. Over to the purchases, we have 56 to spend, and we're going to spend 55 of it, saving 1. We'll be completing 4 heavy cruisers, buying 1 submarine, 5 infantry, repairing 2 damage of strategic bombing, and purchasing another strategic bomber. On to the combats. We're going to be raiding in place with our 2 submarines in A54. 1 submarine in I4 is going to be moving up 1-2 into I4 and raiding there. And the other submarine in I1 is going to be moving 1-2-3 into I7 and killing the naval transport that's unescorted there. Alright, in Australia, I guess we'll start with the strategic bombing. From Dutch New Guinea is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Sydney and bomb the airfield. Then we have from Queensland, 1 Marine is boarding the destroyer and then conducting an amphibious assault on Sydney from P72. A heavy armor from Queensland is driving through New South Wales into Sydney, and the entire army in New South Wales is attacking Sydney as well. Okay, moving. Here's the big one. From Northern Territory, we've got a seaplane flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into P41. We're going to be attacking the Royal Navy battleships in P41. They're going to be joined by the entire 18th Air from Siam. That's 5 tactical bombers and a fighter. 2 kamikazes are going to be joining them as well. And the seaplane from Okinawa, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 heavy cruisers from P32. And 1 heavy cruiser from Tokyo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that should be all of the units that are making it there. We have a few combats to declare in India. From Delhi, we have an infantry and an artillery attacking Maharashtra. We have an infantry from Delhi and an artillery from Benares attacking into southern India. And we have a heavy tank from Calcutta attempting to blitz through southern India into Maharashtra. And then we have combats in Manchuria. The CCP has declared war on Japan to take Hong Kong. So we're going to attack Suyon with a cavalry and an infantry, and Beiping with 5 infantry and a marine. I do believe that is all of the combats I intend to declare. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start rolling them out. I will start with the strategic bombing of Sydney. We've got 2 d6 rolling for damage and a d12 at 3 rolling for inherent anti-aircraft. The AA misses, and we've got a max damage of 3. Onto the airfield. And now Sydney is surrounded, their shipyard is blockaded, there are 3 surface warships, and the airfield is damaged. Okay. Go ahead and roll for the Battle of Sydney. We've got 7 infantry rolling at 1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 3 heavy armor rolling at 7 as they're in mountains and get a penalty. Then we have defending 3 militia at 1 and 5 infantry at 3. Okay, round 1 infantry on attack. 2 hits. Good, better than I thought. And then the heavy armor at 7. 1, 2 hits. Okay, so 4, that's not bad. And in defense on round 1, we have 3 militia at 1. All misses, and they're all dead. Yeah. And then we have 5 infantry at 3. 1, 2, 3 hits. Really not bad. Okay. One of these is dead. We're going to lose the amphibiously assaulting marine. 1 airborne and 1 infantry. 2, 3 hits. Alright, so now there are 4 defending infantry. Okay, yeah. That's right. Okay, so round 2 attack. We have infantry at 1. Another hit. Fantastic from the infantry. And 3 heavy tanks at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all of them. Nice. And in defense, Sydney has 4 infantry. All misses. Phenomenal. Okay, so Sydney has fallen. And we lose, we've already deleted 1 infantry, 1 airborne, and 1 marine. Yeah, okay, so that's accurate. Alright. More combats. We'll do the convoy rating first, or next. We've got 2 submarines here rolling at an even die roll, and ASW rolls at 2 for each. There's 2 damage, and no damage, and a submarine sunk. So we've got 2 convoy damage there. 1, 2. And then we have a submarine here, another even die roll. No damage. Alright, continuing, we'll do the battles in India. Southern India comes first. We have a first strike at 3 for artillery. There's a hit, and that's done. And the heavy tank does get to blitz into Maharashtra. For Maharashtra, we also have a first strike artillery at 3. There's a miss. We have an infantry at 2. He's boosted, but he's going over a river, and he does hit. Okay, and in defense we have an infantry at 4. That does hit. Okay, so we'll lose the artillery. Okay. Next we'll do the big naval battle. We're going to start with the kamikazes, which have first strike. We have 2 at 7. 1 hit. That's going to damage the French battleship before it gets to roll. Alright, round 1. We've got 2 seaplanes that aren't rolling. Fighter at 4. There's a hit. We've got 3 heavy cruisers at 6. 1 more hit. Oh boy, that's not going great. Okay, and we have 5 tactical bombers at 7. There's a target select on the light cruiser. 1, 2, 3 more hits. Okay, that's not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in defense, we have a destroyer at 4. There's a hit. A light cruiser at 5. There's a hit, but no target select. We have a French battleship at 6. Another hit. Oh boy, this is not going well. And 3 British Commonwealth battleships. 2 more hits. Okay. Yeesh. 5. 5 hits for me. 2 seaplanes. And 3 heavy cruisers. Okay. And he takes the light cruiser from target select. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-target select hits. So he's got 3 damaged Royal Navy battleships here left alive. I'm going to keep the heavy cruiser alive and lose the fighter. Alright, so round 2, heavy cruiser at 6. There's a hit, and we've got 5 tactical bombers. 1. Oh no, just 2 hits. Okay, and the battleships have 3 rolling. Just 1 hit. Okay, so the heavy cruiser's gone, and 2 of the battleships are gone. You know what? I really just kind of have to go for it. Yeah. There, it's dead. And it gets a hit. Okay, so 1 tactical bomber is dead. Yeesh. That was bloodier than it should have been. Okay, so we've got all our heavy cruisers and both our seaplanes dead. The 18th Air has lost tactical bomber and a fighter. These are all dead. Alright, let's finish up the combat movement phase, the combat phase in Manchuria. We'll be starting in Suyan. We have infantry at 1 and a cavalry at 2. No hits, defending cavalry at 2, or defending militia at 2. Round 2. Round 3. Alright, the cavalry's going to be dead, and we're going to retreat the infantry. And in Beiping, we have 6 infantry class units at 2 versus a defending militia at 3. 1 hit, and then the militia misses. Okay. So Beiping at least gets captured. Okay, good enough. That should be all of the combats. Okay, so let's get into the end of the combat movement phase. The strategic bomber from Sydney is going to land in South Australia. The 18th Air is going to fly to Honshu. It's just 4 tactical bombers now. Okay, Alright, onto the non-combat movement phase. We've got the 2nd Fleet from P-32. That's just 2 damaged battleships and a naval transport right now. They're just moving over into P-15 and going in port in Honshu on the southern shipyard. No real difference, just either shipyard's fine. Oh, I forgot a combat movement declaration. The battle cruiser from P-32 is moving to P-61 and going to be declaring itself as a raider there. But there's nothing to roll there. Okay, more non-combats. We've got 2 coastal submarines and P-60 moving south into P-61. We have mountain infantry from Benares railing into Siam, and 2 infantry from Benares walking into... You know what? I think we're just going to walk them into Calcutta. Yeah, that's fine. And we've got a destroyer in P-72 moving west into P-70. We've got a strategic naval movement from the naval transport in port in Tokyo. It's coming out into P-16 and moving 1-2. Picking up a marine from Guam and continuing 3-4 back into P-16. The marine is disembarking into Tokyo, and the naval transport is going back in port in Tokyo. And then we have one militia from Honshu coming south into Tokyo. And I think that's all of our movement everywhere. Okay. Let's go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. We're going to place 2 infantry in Manchuria, 2 infantry in Queensland. You know what? I'm going to do 1 infantry in Queensland, having captured Sydney. 2 infantry and a strategic bomber in Siam. A submarine. Oh, I don't need that there either. I'm gonna do the submarine in Calcutta. Um, we're gonna get supply through the port in French Indochina, and then over rail into Calcutta. Yeah, let's do that. And then the 2 heavy cruisers will be built in Tokyo, and the other 2 will be built alongside the battleships in the Second Fleet. And then we're going to be repairing the damaged major port in Calcutta as well. Alright, and with that, we need to collect income. Base of 47 brings us to 48. 1 for China, I believe 6 for the other strategic bonuses. Yep. Bringing us to 55. Alright, we'll leave things there, and we can pass things along for the next British Commonwealth and Free French turn. So we'll leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.